Just because something worked in the past that generated most of the revenue doesn't mean that it's going to work in the future. So I'm excited to announce that the SwenkToday show is also going to be on iTunes and Google Play and iHeartRadio. We're in the works right now of taking all the really good episodes from the SwenkToday show. Right now we have over 74 episodes. I think we're going to take those down to 38 because the first couple SwenkTodays were pretty bad. And we were just trying to figure out where we're going because we know you guys are out and about. You guys are running around, you guys are in meetings, you're traveling, you're in the car, and you need something to listen to outside of the Smart Agency Masterclass. Hint, you should be listening to those. But we're going to create a whole nother podcast just for the SwenkToday show. All right, so I just got off a client call, and this client has built an amazing agency, but he's a little worried about the future because he has a huge contract generating a lot of revenue for him. And I basically told him, look, we need to be resourceful enough and come up with new ways in order to catapult the agency even further. Just because something worked in the past that generated most of the revenue doesn't mean that it's going to work in the future. So you got to constantly be solution-oriented versus excuse-oriented, right? Excuse-oriented would be, well, my business went down because all of our business was in this type of client, or I have the wrong employees. I don't have enough time in order to dedicate the resources, or I don't have enough cash, or I don't have the right partner. That's excuses oriented rather than being solution oriented of going, I do have a problem, and here's a problem that could get bigger. So let me run toward it. Let me fix it rather than run away and try to hide from it. Face it head on and say, this is my biggest challenge. This is my biggest problem. How can I be resourceful enough in order to come up with a solution in order to fix this, to catapult us to the next level? I mean, that's why we're taking the SwenkToday video show and converting it into a podcast, because we realize that people's attention is changing. More and more people are busy and they want to save some time. I mean, if you're in the car, you can listen to the podcast as well as learn. If you're in line, you can listen to a podcast, or you're traveling. We understand that attention is changing. That's why we're being resourceful enough in order to make that change. Just because it worked for us in the past doesn't mean it's going to work for us in the future. So we're constantly making that change. And I want to challenge you. What is the biggest challenge you're having right now? And I want to make sure you're running toward it rather than away. So if you liked this episode, I want to make sure you subscribe, make sure you share it out, make sure you comment and tell us what you liked about the episode or what you didn't like. And until next time, have a swank day.